Hey, it's Kimberlee and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and I have absolutely been living on a budget in this apartment for soon to be 4 years. I can't believe I'm heading into my 4th year. I'm a senior? Like, what? How did this happen? I have been very specific in curating my space on a budget and also literally being like, I can't spend more than X, Y, and Z. But now I'm trying to think about things and what I could change in this next year. And since I've been very specific on the things that I have in my place, I thought it'd be fun to do a wish list of the things that I do wish that I could change. Maybe I'll change again. Things you've heard me mention in the past that I said I was gonna do and then didn't. But in this video, I'm gonna expand my mind and manifest the things that I do want to change and maybe actually change them. I shouldn't say maybe. What is the point of like envisioning if I say maybe? And change the things that I want to change. And what better way than to start right over here, because this is the thing that I actually did not change at all. So my desk, actually I need to move this down a little because it just looks like I'm talking about like my friends in my photos. And I'm not, I don't want to change my friends. But my desk, so yes, I was talking about this last year. I said, maybe I'm gonna upgrade and finally get a bigger desk. This is a foldable desk that actually is genius from Amazon. I got this before I even moved to the city. It's great, it's convenient. It literally folds up. I don't ever do that, but it's just easy to assemble, and that's what I needed at the time. But as I mentioned in my last videos when I was talking about this, it's super small and it is like hanging on. We are congested over here. It's just this little tiny baby space right here. It fits so cute in this little nook. But like I said, we're going into our 4th year of it and I would love to change this. I want to upgrade it. I haven't figured out what kind of desk or what desk. Thought about the whole like standing desk thing, which sounds really awesome and fun, and I could put like a walking pad under there. I also want to make sure that my printer though can stay under here because that's been really convenient. But I guess if the desk was longer, maybe my printer could be up next to it. I think at one point I was looking up ones that had shelves that go up as opposed to down, but I also really like my photos there. So anyway, bottom line, I need a new desk. I really want one of those crisscross chairs. You know, the ones where you can sit crisscross applesauce on the chair. I think that would be great. The only reason why I haven't done that just yet is because I feel a little bit of guilt and the fact that I have so many chairs in here. As you can see, I've got the infamous, and I'm gonna fall, they've got the infamous kneeling chair that I've done many a video on. You can go ahead and check it out. I said I was gonna get rid of it. I just didn't. I just kept doing my due. I still want to get rid of it. I'm like debating breaking it down and donating it because it's gonna just be so weird to walk on the street. It's still a solid chair. I just don't know what to do with it. But I feel guilt because I have a dining set that has 4 chairs, 3 that are out by the dining table. The other chair is where I house my Ninja Speedy. So I feel like this extra chair is kind of like in the way. So I feel guilty if I were to get a computer chair because honestly, if I got rid of the kneeling chair, I should just use this 4th chair at the desk. Like, doesn't that make sense? Because otherwise it can't go anywhere else unless I were to move my table and put the 4th chair there. And right now I still love this open setup where I have the middle space open and my couch is by the wall. I don't really know what to do, and I feel like I have too many chairs for such a small space, so why would I get the crisscross chair even though I really want it? But most importantly, I need to get rid of this kneeling chair, and then the second thing that I want to do is, I guess, move this extra chair to be my chair at my desk. I still love my Target mirror that I got. This thing is great, it's huge, love it. I still love, I'll just do a little over the shoulder. I still love my TV. I wouldn't change that for a thing. I still love that I don't have cable and that I just use my Roku. Literally best way of saving money and saving myself from a bill. And then in the corner there, right here is this little antenna thing that gives me some cable, like the main news channel. So it works for me. That thing was only like $20 and it's lasted almost 4 years. This thing right here, I still love it. This is my TV stand. Holds a lot of storage. That's one thing about this place. I have a lot of storage and it proves so helpful for a smaller space. Here's the next thing that absolutely should have changed but never did. So this is that lamp that I bought when I first moved in a couple years ago, and it's lopsided. I never ended up sending it back because it felt like it'd be a chore, and now we're however many years later and I still have it. Here's the thing, it still works. I've never had to change a light. So is it that much of a bother? And especially if I am on a budget, I guess I'm not gonna change it, but I think it's funny every time I look at it now to be like, you've had that thing you've had that thing for almost 4 years now. Like, why didn't you just change it? And I don't know. It's too late to like reach out to someone, but it does still work. So is that high on my list of a wish list? Maybe, maybe not, but I'd love to upgrade my lamp, or not upgrade it, but just actually get the one that isn't lopsided. That would be great. Pretending that y'all won't see this. One thing I definitely do not want to change, and it's still the best purchase ever, is my IKEA Marabo couch. It is still the best of the best couch. I've done many videos on it, so if you want a breakdown, you can go find it. I would absolutely not change it. It's super comfortable. It hasn't sagged or anything of the sort. I haven't had any major spills. Can we clap it up for myself? I haven't had any major spills or rips or anything like that in almost 4 years. That is beyond impressive for my very clumsy self. But one thing I do also do a lot is that I'll have like this blanket that you can see here, and I'll sometimes lay that out and then sit on it because I just really don't want to risk it. But this thing, I just love it so much. So I would not change a thing about it. Remember that free carpet that I got? This was down in my basement a couple years back, and now I think I've had it for like 2-3 years now. And it's still fine. Like, it still does the do. I don't have any other carpet in here. Is it truly a runner and it should be at the front of my door? Yeah, but I just left it there to just be something that looked cute with it. And the colors do match. Maybe you can't see here, but it's in that same realm. That thing is free, so it could go whenever or it could not. Now, you're probably still wondering, like, why don't I have artwork on here? And if you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that when I first moved in, the world was still kind of shut down, and I was doing musical theater auditions and acting auditions, and so it was easier to have this blank wall and not put anything on it so that I could do my self-tapes there. I do still do self-tapes though, and it does make things easier just to have that. In a perfect world, would I like to add artwork there? Sure. I mean, I wonder what this space would look like. Probably less sterile, but I still just, it doesn't bother me too much. I'm curious for you, what would y'all do in this space to jazz it up? But again, it's the perfect little wall nook that aids in my little L-shaped apartment. What I could do though, actually, you could see this side wall right here. I never ended up putting anything there. I could finally put something there if I wanted. I think you can see pretty much my sleeping space. So this area ended up being another really great space that I loved, and I feel like did a pretty good job. Ignore all the blankets. That's another thing that I want to get rid of. In terms of decoration, I don't think I really need to add any more. I don't want to clutter up the space, but I liked the little artwork that I added. Something that I've kind of been interested in is a little bench to go right here. I'm going to insert a photo of the one that I meant to buy last year and this didn't. It's on Amazon for like $99, and that's usually about the price that it is. But I wonder, once again, do I need more seating in here? Would that clutter up the space? Because there is a nice amount of floor space here. I just had to fix that because it was like bothering me, but I'm wondering if a bench in this area is useful. I thought it was cool at the time when I really wanted it last year, but maybe that ship has sailed. The artwork that I do have, I just love so much, not including my giant water bottle, but this artwork that I got last year around the holiday time, and I said I was gonna hang up. I didn't end up hanging up, but now I will actually finally hang that up. I think that would be really cute in this wall space, and then this potential area could have some more artwork, or it could not. I mean, let me know, would I be doing too much by adding more stuff to this area, or should I keep it simple? But I really like what was done over here with what I had. So continuing on, we're now in the kitchen, and let's talk about my kitchen wish list and things that I want to downsize and change. Basically, I wish I could just have a garage sale and get rid of some of the excess things that I have never used in the past 4 years, and also to make way for potential new things. I hate this lighting, but we're gonna ignore it. Oh, I'll just be here. So we all know, tiny kitchen. What do I want? I am dying to get a juicer. I know I did those videos on the whole using the blender and, you know, straining it, etc. Like, it's cute, it does work, but I would love a juicer, and a good one at that. I've been doing some research for a while now on what's the most cost-effective one, and one that actually maybe is a lower budget but really works and is silent. I'm gonna get back to y'all on that. I'm looking at, but comment down below if you do have a juicer that you absolutely love. Not the Namu or the like $400, $500 one. Like, I love that for the people that have that. That's not gonna work for me and my budget, but if it works for you, I bet you're like loving it, because everyone is. But something on the lower end. So that's a future video to come. But I would love a juicer. The next question is like, where would it go? But something though I will be downsizing or actually donating is that I have 2 sets of cutlery. Yes, they're both gold. That was kind of like my thing. But what happened about a year into, I noticed that, I mean, I would have like 1 fork and I would just use that 1 fork over and over and over. And the coloring started to wear away. I don't know if you can tell. That did not happen with the Amazon set that I got. This was a hand-me-down, or basically I just took it from home. And they're really nice, really heavily weighted, but I ended up getting this gold set and I have a ton of these 4 sets. And so I'm just now gonna just get rid of these because we don't need these anymore. I have a thrift store that's nearby. I'm gonna go ahead and donate it. But once again, if you know of how you would restore this, or it's probably just wear and tear, or it could be like the harsh water, I'm gonna get rid of this so that this is a little bit more clean in here and a little bit not so chaotic. But the whole set itself was really nice. It's just long term. I mean, I have some knives as well that are like silver on the top and then gold on the bottom. Over time, just the wear and tear. And again, it's been 4 years, so we're gonna downsize and get rid of these by donating them. Everything else, like these knives, this was a gift. I only used like 3 of the knives, but they're fine. I actually kind of do want to downsize on some of my pots and pans because, as you'll see, it's kind of messy up here, but I ended up getting over time some new sets. Like I got gifted the Always pan. I bought a pan while I was in California and needed something to cook with. I'm like blocking it. And then I had this other pan that I got. So I kind of don't need the pans that I have on this end. So I might downsize some of those. And then up here, I want to consolidate some of this Tupperware because I really don't need that much. Like we don't need as much as we've been accumulating, so I want to downsize that as well. Loving on this perfect artwork, or to me it's perfect because I like it a lot. Downsize the pots and pans, downsize the cutlery, downsize the Tupperware, and manifest a juicer. And that's what I would do in the kitchen. Okay, my teeny tiny bathroom. What would I change in here? This thing. This that I used to clean is so annoying. I need one of those like spin brushes or something. If y'all have any suggestions, because I literally just step in my shower and like scrub a dub, and that's the one thing that I hate about where my shower is located. So hard to lean over because also, as you can see, I have my sink right here, so this is the only area I have to like lean over and clean. And even though I am pretty flexible and all that, it is like the bane of my existence cleaning the shower. So the one thing that I would change would be, well, I'd love if there was a window in here, but that's not going to change. Let me know what's the best way to clean. I feel like this just gets me stuck and it also flops back and forth, so I need like maybe a spin brush or something. Now talking about the storage, 2 giant closets on either side with tons of shelves and spacing. The shelves look pretty junky right now. Here is the like crazy amounts of space. I don't really want to show you everything, but lots and lots and lots of space. And then, I mean, check out the closet space as well. I would literally change nothing about this at all. The most recent exciting update is I do have a desk coming. I have a desk coming from Target. I really wanted one of those rolling ones where I could maybe move it around the space here, and then I wanted a standing one. I decided to just take a chill pill and get something a little bit more simpler, but it will take more space over there, and I can't wait to do a video on that. So that is where we are so far. The things that I would change or not change to make my place more appealing to me, even though I absolutely love my space, don't get me wrong. So it's not really more so about making it appealing, but just upgrading now that it has been 4 years and I can feel like I can finally make changes to it.